Before 2010, there really weren't any mass production electric vehicles. Well, not since the 1930s. Believe it or not, electric had a large market share in the early 1900s. This changed when Nissan launched the Nissan Leaf in 2010. The Nissan Leaf went on to win multiple awards in 2011, including the 2010 Green Car Vision Award in 2011, the 2011 Europe Car of the Year Award, and the 2011 World Car of the Year. It has since gone on to sell over 400,000 units worldwide, becoming the all-time highest-selling electric car. Used Nissan Leafs are starting to pop up across many African countries, mostly imported from Japan and the UK. The Leaf sales have been very impressive, although it may be overtaken in the near future by newer models such as the Tesla Model 3 and various models coming out of China from BYD, BAIC, and others. The first generation Nissan Leaf was produced from 2010 to 2017. It had a 24 kilowatt-hour battery that was good for plus minus 140 kilometers. The early models of this car, 2010 to 2012, were criticized for having significant battery degradation in hot climates, and this would be a big issue in most countries in Africa. Many people questioned why Nissan did not go with active battery cooling in the Nissan Leaf. Nissan did move to improve the battery chemistry for later models from late 2014. It received a refresh with a larger 30 kilowatt-hour battery in 2016, which was good for about 180 kilometers. The second generation Leaf was launched in 2018 with a larger 40 kilowatt-hour battery pack, which was good for about 250 kilometers. Nissan have now released the Nissan Leaf ePlus with an even bigger battery, the 62 kilowatt-hour version that is good for about 350 kilometers, extinguishing most people's range anxiety fears. We had a chance to have a look at the 40 kilowatt-hour version in Pretoria recently.
Hello and welcome back to Electric Drive Africa with your host Joey K here. We are in the all-new Nissan Leaf and I'm chilling here with Lesedi. He's going to take us through this car. Hi Lesedi.
Hey guys, how are you guys doing?
Good. So tell us about this car.
Well, all new Leaf from Nissan, looking at bringing it into Africa in early 2021. So what we've approved from the first model is most importantly the range. First model had a range of about 150. Here you're looking at open city driving that will give you a range of about 250 kilometers, 330 in open road driving will give you a range of about 250. Urban city driving will give you a range of about 330. We have two battery options, but those being 40 kilowatt hours and 62 kilowatt hours. Now your bigger 62 kilowatt hour battery pack will give you a range of about 370 kilometers. And bigger, better, more boot space, more interior cabin space. And we've got a new feature called the e-pedal, which basically means that you can ignore the brake pedal and accelerate, and when you let go of the accelerator, that means the car will decelerate and brake itself, and in that regenerate electricity to charge back into the battery. Alright, so we have a new function called the e-pedal. That function now only means that you can drive the car without making use of the brake. That being said, meaning if you accelerate and you are approaching a situation where you have to stop, all you have to do is let go of the accelerator and the car will brake itself. By braking itself, the car will start now regenerating energy back to charge the batteries, hence you don't need the brake pedal. We also have a feature called Eco Mode. Eco Mode, unlike other vehicles, does not cut the power. It rather than gradually gives you the full might of the power as you progress. Yeah.
So when can we see this car in South Africa?
We will be seeing this car in South Africa early 2021, speculated. I can't give you a specific price as yet, but we will be competitively priced against our rivals from the German manufacturers. Look, in terms of features, you're sitting in a mid-spec level. You will get a higher spec model called the Tecna, which will have a whole array of other features.
What's the name of this model?
It is the Accenter.
Oh, the Accenter, yeah.
Yes, yes.
It feels quite roomy and spacious.
It is. Look, it is. In terms of your non-electric vehicles, you're looking at placing it in line with your A3s, your Golfs, your A-Classes, your Renault Megans. That kind. It's a C segment vehicle.
Ah, okay.
So yeah, you do get enough space. You do get enough space back, both in the front and the back, and there's quite some decent boot space as well. I'm standing at about 1.7 meters tall, and as you can see, I've got enough leg and headroom at the bottom to maneuver around, so you can fit adults of my size quite decent in the back of the car. The boot is also quite spacious, so you can say it's safe enough to say it's a family car.
Yeah, and the cabin looks quite nice.
Thank you for watching this video, and please remember to like, share and subscribe. Also, don't forget to tell us in the comment section what you think about electric cars and if you're thinking of buying one anytime soon.